Hey everybody, Cinema Sickness here, finally with the end, part number 3 of the weekend haul. This will be the last video for these. So, again, another ridiculously awesome stack here of movies. Again, I wasn't joking, guys, when I said this is a really good weekend for hunting. I got so much cool stuff, tons of just great finds. Everywhere I went, I was finding something awesome. So it was a super, super cool weekend. Again, if you haven't watched part 1 or 2, check them out. I got nice big hauls in those videos as well. So let's finish this up, guys. Let's take a look at the last of the stuff I picked up this weekend. So these first 2 titles I'm going to show you here, these both come from FYE. Now, I just happened to be in the mall, of course, the wife, once again, looking for baby stuff. We happened to be in the mall and walked past the FYE, and I wasn't really going to go in because it had been a long day. FYE is, I like hunting there, but you need time. FYE is not the type of store you just go into and go, I don't really see anything, or I just pick up a couple titles and leave. If you really want to find good deals in there, you gotta hunt. You gotta look through like every damn aisle. It takes hours to like hunt through that store. And A, I wasn't gonna put the wife through that because she's pregnant right now. I wasn't gonna put her through that. And B, I just really didn't feel like doing that. I was not up for spending like a boatload of time in FYE. So wasn't gonna stop in, but I don't know, something just made me just go, just go in quick. So I went in quick, and the only aisle I went down was the used. They have like an aisle with used stuff and bargain stuff. Unfortunately, not all their used stuff, which drives me nuts. I wish they had a used section. And unfortunately, they only have a used section for like new stuff that comes in, and then gradually they kind of like take it out and mix it within all the rest of the titles, which again drives me insane. But I looked over, just glance. I just kind of glanced over the stuff really quickly. I didn't look through it all. I just saw what was kind of facing forward, and if anything struck my fancy, I picked it up, and only found 2 titles because of that. But like I said, I just wasn't going to do a ton of hunting in that store this weekend. Just wasn't up for it. So grabbed 2 titles though. The first one I grabbed here, only $4.97. This is pretty cool. This is the Best of the Chris Rock Show, Volume 1 and 2. Brand new, factory sealed, and as you guys know, I did just pick up Volume 1 recently for like $3. And definitely wanted to get Volume 2. So when, of course, we came across this 2-pack here, had to pick it up. So now I guess I'll put Volume 1 up for sale on my Amazon site. But very cool to come across this. Like I said, I already had Volume 1, but I did not have Volume 2 yet. Wanted to get it, and I gladly would have paid $5 for just Volume 2 alone. But instead, I got this cool box set now. So very, very awesome. Definitely want to pick this up. A great deal. But even better than that, this is really great, because this is a title that I absolutely love. I just saw it for the first time recently, and absolutely love this movie. In fact, it's kind of ironic that I'm coming across this now, and you'll see why. And that is Easter Parade for only $3.97. $4 for this. This is being the 2-disc special edition release too. Great, great deal. And Easter's on its way, so very cool for me coming across this. And again, I did just recently watched my beta copy of it, and I love this movie. It was great. I'm a big fan of musicals, certainly like this one. Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, just an absolute fantastic lineup. So a great, great movie. One I did not yet have on DVD, so now I do. And this comes with a lot of really cool special features too, so definitely something I had to pick up. The making of documentary is something I want to definitely check out. So a really, really cool $4 for this, brand new factory sealed. Obviously, that is a steal. They actually had a couple copies of this, so at my store. So if you're looking for this movie for cheap, hit up FYE, you might find it. All right, so the next title here I want to show you, this is something I actually went back to a store for. As you guys know, I was just recently at Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings. It was that day I found all those HD DVDs and whatnot, and then afterwards went to Liberty Thrift. And I came across a title that I posted on my website and Instagram and Facebook, and I basically just, the caption was, "What the fuck?" And you'll see why. It's just, the cover of this just blew me away. But then I started reading about what it was. I actually looked up reviews on this, and it got good reviews, but just, reading the synopsis and reviews, I was like, oh, this doesn't actually look like, even though the artwork looks awesome, it doesn't really look like something I'm going to be all that interested in. So I passed on it. But a lot of you guys said, what the hell was I thinking? Why did I not pick this up? And the more I started thinking about it, you were right. I should have grabbed it. So went back, and it was still there, thank goodness, and got this for 50 cents, but with 25% off. So cool deal, and that is Peter and the Wolf, a Prokofiev fantasy. However the hell you say that. I think it's Russian. So look at that. Look at that artwork. There's a boy there with rope and around a really horrifying wolf's neck. Look at that puppet there. How is this not horror? Like, this looks like it should be a horror movie, not some kids. This is for children. That's what I've been reading online. This is made for children. That does not look like children should be watching this. That looks like children should be having nightmares from this. So, now you see why the caption I put on Instagram and whatnot was just, what the fuck. This looks creepy as hell, and, I don't know. I'm actually kind of looking forward to checking it out now. Even though it doesn't really look like something I'm all that interested in. It is only 53 minutes long, so it won't be if I don't like it, it won't be that big of a deal. But I'm really intrigued now, so gotta check this out just to see what it is. And again, thank you guys for saying that I was insane and should have got that, because I did. More water. All right, so the next store I stopped in, this was a it's the One Stop Pawn Shop. It's in Norristown, Pennsylvania. Not a big fan of going there, as I mentioned many times before. It's one of those little micro cities, and I don't like big cities. I don't like small cities. I don't like any cities. So I don't go there too often, but happened to be in the area, and there was a place to park like right out front of the store, and I just kind of figured, you know what, it's meant to be. Screw it, I'm going in. And even though I don't like being in this town, I don't really like having to actually get on my car and walk to the store and all that crap. They have good deals. I always find pretty good deals when I'm in there. So that's also kind of a thing too. If I didn't find that many good deals there, I probably wouldn't stop there very often. But because I do find good deals when I'm in the area, I kind of go, all right, I should probably stop in. I'm probably going to get some good stuff. And I definitely did. Picked up 5 DVDs and 5 Blu-rays. The Blu-rays were on sale for $5 for $20. DVDs were on sale for, I think they were like $150 a piece. But if you bought, I think it was, what was it, 10, I think it was 10 for 10. So, good deal. But I asked if I just got 5 DVDs, could I do it for $5? And they said, yeah, that's no problem. So got some good stuff here. So the first DVD I picked up, all these were $1, was the Punch Drunk Love, the 2-disc special edition release. Now, I do already have Punch Drunk Love, but I just have the single edition release. Good movie. I do enjoy it. But for $1, I figured why not pick up the 2-disc release, and it's brand new, factory sealed, so that's awesome. And again, always worth the upgrade if you can find it for a good price. And I'd say $1, good price for the upgrade. All right, so this I'm not so sure about, but I like Carolina Ray. I think she's funny, and I do enjoy Muppets, so what the hell. And that is Sesame Street, A Magical Halloween Adventure. I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. I love classic Sesame Street. I mean, the Sesame Street I grew up with. I always buy those DVDs when I come across them, because that's classic to me. That's the stuff I grew up watching as a kid. I love it. Very nostalgic. This is from 2000 and, I want to say 4, if I'm not mistaken. I do not see a date on here, but I think it was from like 2004 or around there. So it's newer, but again, it's things I like. I like Carolina Ray. Like I said, I find her funny. I do enjoy classic Sesame Street. I enjoy Muppets, and I like Halloween. So a trifecta here of stuff I like. And whether I'm gonna like this, I don't know. But for $1, had to grab it, and we will see. I'll probably watch it this Halloween. We'll see if I like this or not. This I just grabbed because it was in better condition than mine, and that was Oliver and Company, this year being the special edition release. Very cool. Like I said, I already had this movie, but this one was in better condition than the one I have. The one I had, I bought a long time ago, back when I first started collecting, and it had a few light smudges on it. Nothing that stopped it from playing or anything like that. It plays perfectly fine, but it's just a few light smudges on it, and I don't like scratches or anything like that. Even if it doesn't affect the disc, even the disc plays perfectly fine, no problems whatsoever. The slightest little bit of scratches bugs the hell out of me. This one, in perfect shape. So of course, had to rebuy it, especially for $1. In fact, I probably would have picked this up for $1 anyway, because it's not something I come across very often, and it's always good to have backups of like hard to find movies. So for $1, I probably would have grabbed it anyway. But like I said, it is in better shape than mine, so of course, had to pick it up. This is awesome. This I was really excited to come across, as I'm a big fan of this band, and that is Anti-Flag, Death of a Nation. Love Anti-Flag. They're a great, great, great band. Very, very cool. This is obviously a live show. 23 tracks, special features. Just very, very cool. Again, I love Black Flag. They're a great punk band. Big fan of them. And this is a really cool find for $1. But the best DVD find of all was only kind of a DVD find. And that is the 3-disc special edition release of the 2-movie collection pack of Emperor's New Groove and Krunk's New Groove. This year being the DVD Blu-ray combo pack for $1. Awesome deal. I love these movies. Emperor's New Groove is just a fantastic Disney film. And Krunk's New Groove, actually pretty funny. I did enjoy it. A good follow-up movie. But there is a downfall with this. And that is the fact that, and it's not just the fact that they stack the damn movies, but it's the fact that, unfortunately, only 2 discs. It has the Emperor's New Groove DVD and the Blu-ray, which comes with Emperor's New Groove and Krunk's New Groove on it, but it is missing the Krunk's New Groove, Krunk's Groove, Krunk's New Groove, Krunk's New Groove DVD. It is missing that. So that's the only downfall. It is technically missing a disc, and that does bug the hell out of me. I'm a collector. I gotta have all the discs and everything. It drives me nuts to be missing that one disc. I hate the fact that I'm missing it. It really, really bugs me. But this is the disc I really wanted. Like I can live with the fact that it's missing a disc because I will never watch this. I already have the movie on I have both. I have Emperor's New Groove and Krunk's New Groove. I already have on DVD. I don't need them on DVD. This is what I really want, the Blu-ray disc. I don't have it on Blu-ray yet, so really buying it, paying the $1 for this alone. But it would be cool to have the other discs. So if anybody out there has the this release or the Blu-ray release and doesn't want your Krunk's New Groove DVD, you don't need it, send it my way. I'd really appreciate it. So anyway, I had to pick this up for $1. This was a great find, even if it is missing a disc, because it did have the Blu-ray disc. All right, now onto the Blu-rays. Like I said, grabbed 5 for $20, good deal. First one I grabbed here is one I've been eyeing up for the longest time now. I remember back when DVD first came out, this movie was released, and I thought, man, I really want to get this, and I didn't for some reason. And it's been a long time coming. This has been a Blu-ray that I've been meaning to pick up for the longest time now, and that is The Aviator. This is a great, great movie. I'm a big fan of this. I've seen it a dozen times. I'll be watching it many dozen more. It's a great film and definitely something I really wanted to get on Blu-ray, and again, a long time coming. So finally picked this one up on Blu-ray. Really excited about that. This is a movie that I've never heard of, but it gets good reviews, so I figured I'd pick it up. Really, the clear case is what intrigued me, but it actually gets good reviews, so I figured I'd grab it, and that is Short Term 12. I know nothing about this. It is certified fresh from Rotten Tomatoes. It gets a bunch of awards. A lot of people have good things to say about this online. Here's 4 stars from the Chicago Sun-Times. I gotta give a shit about what they have to say. But still, it looks like an interesting movie. It gets good reviews. I know nothing about it, but I figured I'd definitely pick it up. It is the DVD Blu-ray combo pack. So like I said, I really know nothing about this. If you guys know anything about this, clue me in, let me know. But for the price I paid, I figured I'd grab it. This here is also a blind buy, a movie I come across a lot, but I've always just passed up, but finally decided to look up some reviews on it, and the reviews were actually fairly decent, and that is Hannah. I know nothing about this, though. But this year being the Blu-ray digital copy combo pack, like I said, I really know nothing about this movie. I've come across it a few times, both on DVD and Blu-ray. I've always passed it up. But I figured I'd finally grab it since it actually gets decent reviews, and we'll see how it is. This is a movie I actually almost bought a little while ago because I think I was able to get this for like $5 at Best Buy, but I passed up on it because I just didn't know what it was really about, and yeah, I don't know. I ended up getting some other stuff instead. So I figured I would finally pick it up, check it out, because I remember it got pretty good reviews and people were saying some good things about it, and that is The Way Back. So like I said, I don't know too much about this, but I remember hearing good things about it. Some people were saying some good things and giving it good reviews online. I remember when people were mentioning that this was only $5 at Best Buy, people were saying, oh, it's definitely a movie you should pick up. But like I said, I did end up passing on it. So finally ended up grabbing it today, and we will see if it's any good. And then the last Blu-ray I picked up was really cool because this is actually a movie I was just talking about that I needed to check out, and that is Grand Canyon. I was just talking about this movie in one of my last videos, so very cool to come across this for such a good deal. This is one of those movies I was like, am I ever going to come across a copy of this on DVD or Blu-ray? It's just such a random, obscure title, but here it is. So very cool. It seems to happen that way. It's always like if I'm talking about a movie a lot, it just magically appears. It always seems to happen. So I need to start talking about more movies. So very cool, very awesome. So glad to finally find a copy of this. You know, a couple days later. Awesome deal. So, man, losing my voice here. All right, so after I was done in the one-stop pawn shop, there's another thrift store that's across the street, and I wasn't going to go to it because it had started raining. It's on a main road. It's a very busy road. There were cars just constantly going up and down the streets. It was raining. I was like, all right, probably not going to go to that store because I don't have a ton of good luck in that store. Occasionally I'll find something, but a lot of times it's a lot of nothing. It's a bust a lot of the times, unfortunately. So I was just going to pass it up. I didn't want to wait in the rain to cross the road. It was pouring pretty good. But as soon as I put the bag of DVDs I got from the one-stop pawn shop in my car, the traffic light just opened up. And I'm like, damn, it's my opportunity. I could just dart across the street really quick. All right, I'm going to. So dart across the street really quick, went to the thrift store, and it was a bust. There was nothing in there I wanted to pick up. But what did intrigue me was that a whole boatload of their VHS had squeeze and shake cases. These are hard to find. You can't really find these online for a good price. At least I never have. I don't even think they make these anymore. They're not something you see. These are protective cases for your VHS. You just put your VHS tape in there. And they're called squeeze and shake, as you see, squeeze and shake, because you just squeeze it and you shake it and the tape falls out. It has little lips on here that keeps the tape in, so that's why you got to squeeze it so the tape falls out. It's pretty cool. I love these. I love coming across these. And they had a boatload of these on the VHS tape. So I just thought, let's see what they say. I took the VHS tape with the tape still inside up to the front cash register, and I went, excuse me, I'd be wondering if you would just be willing to sell me the case. And I took the VHS tape out to show them I didn't want the tape. I just wanted this plastic part. And the lady goes, oh, you could just have it. And I go, oh, well, there's a lot over there. I was wondering if you would sell me all of them. And she goes, just take them. They're all yours. So 35 of these later, yes, I picked up 35 of these for nothing. They gave them to me for free. So damn cool. That is awesome. Very, very cool, this store to get these to me. And then think, I wasn't even going to go in the shop. It's the cinema gods, you know, like the fact that I was like, I'm not going to go in there. There's too much traffic. It's raining. I just want to get in my car and get out of the rain. The fact that the traffic opened up right as I put the bag of movies from the one-stop pawn shop in my car. It was the cinema gods. The cinema gods are smiling upon me and saying, Dave, go, hurry across the street. You won't regret it. And I didn't. I didn't find any movies, unfortunately, but I found 35 squeeze and shake cases for free. That is cool. Okay, the next pile of movies we have here, these all come from the wife. As you guys know, I've recently been watching a lot of my wife's movies and been taking them from her because it's kind of the unspoken rule in the house that if she buys a movie that I end up liking, it's going to end up going in my collection. So, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Now, the first one here definitely falls under the category of movies I hate, but it's a movie I've seen. So now I want to own it, and that is Detention. Is the disc loose in here? No, something was sliding around. But anyway, yeah, Detention. This is another horrible movie. I hated this one. Not good at all. I know some people actually really like this movie. I didn't. Couldn't get into it. I hated this movie. It really bugged me. I just wanted to smack everybody in this movie. I hated it. I just couldn't, just cannot get behind this one. But it's something I've seen. As I said in the last video, I've become a sucker for picking up movies I've seen. If I've seen a movie, I kind of want to own it now. Again, it's sort of like a trophy. It's just a new part of my cinema sickness where I gotta own movies I've seen. So I've seen it, gotta own it, but thank God I paid nothing for this because it sucked. Then a movie that I actually watched this. The wife said this movie is really good, and she said I should check it out, so I did. So a movie I have seen, and that is The Object of My Affection. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. Obviously, I'll talk about it more in my weekly watch video, but I did enjoy it, so it's going in my collection now. And World Trade Towers there. I did a whole list of on 9/11 last year. I did a whole collage of DVD covers and Blu-ray covers and stuff that feature the World Trade Towers. I did not show this one. I'll have to do that next year. It's very cool. Another movie that I checked out, the wife said this was good, and I should also watch it, so I did, and that is Winter Passing. I enjoyed it. That was a good movie, so now I have the DVD. And the same thing goes with My Best Friend's Wedding, another movie the wife said I should check out. I actually did enjoy this one also. So this one is also going in my collection. I did just recently pick up a set that comes with this movie, but this one has a whole boatload of special features, whereas the other DVD I picked up was bare bones. So I am going to keep this one, even though the disc is a little bit scratched up. You know, it played fine, no issues, but it was a little scratched. That bugs me. So that's why I bought the other copy. But this one has special features, so I'm going to hold on to this. Then a movie I have seen, and I can't remember if I like this movie or not. It's been so long since I've watched this movie. I've sort of forgot whether or not I actually liked it. I don't really remember, but that is Death Becomes Her. I know a lot of people do enjoy this movie. I know people quote this movie all the time and talk about this movie a lot, so it's pretty popular. My guess is I probably watched it and enjoyed it, but it was many years ago that I saw this movie, and I don't remember too much about it. When did this come out? Like 98 or something like that? Probably, or no, 92 is when this movie came out. So yes, it was a long time ago that I saw this movie, but I don't know. I know I have seen it, so of course had to add it to my collection because it is a movie I have seen, but I will watch this one again. I'm going to rewatch this movie now because, again, it has been so long. So when I saw this movie, I went, wow, I remember this movie. I need to rewatch it, and I'm going to. And the same thing goes with Mona Lisa Smile, another movie I have seen, but I saw a long time ago. Really don't remember if I really enjoyed this movie or not, but I definitely wanted to pick it up. I remember having a really cool cast. Kirsten Dunst, Julia Roberts, Maggie Gyllenhaal. It has a really good lineup. A lot of awesome people in this movie. So definitely something. Julia, who else is in this movie? I don't know. There's just a lot of people in this movie. Julia Stiles in this movie. I mean, just so many people in this movie. So, oh yeah, I already said Julia Stiles. I'm losing it. I'm sorry, guys. So anyway, really cool. Really cool that I got this for free from my wife. So again, a movie I need to rewatch. So very awesome. It's getting late, guys. All right, let's get through this quick before I lose my mind. So the next two titles I picked up here, these I got from the Dollar General. As you guys know, I was recently just in the Dollar General. They were running a really cool sale. They had a whole bunch of really cool movies I wanted to pick up. So I went to another one looking for some more titles, and unfortunately didn't find too much there, but found some stuff I wanted to pick up. This was marked at only $5.95, so definitely wanted to grab this, and that is Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted. Very cool to get this for $6. A dollar more than I would have liked to have paid for it, but whatever. It's a movie I wanted to see. I think I paid the extra $1. Hadn't seen Madagascar 3 yet. Seen the last two. And of course I'm a completist, so I had to get number 3. So very, very cool to get a CGI anime movie for $6. That is awesome. Oh, I'm dying here, guys. I'm sorry. Almost done. So the last DVD I got here from Dollar General, as you guys know, I picked this one up, but unfortunately it was the full screen release. Well, I returned that and got this instead, and that is the widescreen release of Planet of the Apes. This year being the 20th Century Fox Collector's Edition release number 14. I'm trying to get all these. I want to have all of these special edition releases of these. These are really cool. They're all individually numbered. They're awesome. Want to get all these. And unfortunately, my local store only had full screen copies of this, whereas the other store I went to, oddly enough, only had widescreen copies. So I saw this, had to rebuy it, and then went back and returned my my full screen copy. So very cool to get this in widescreen. That is awesome. And then, all right, guys, the last 3 titles we have here, these I all picked up from Best Buy. First one I grabbed here for only $9.99, which is a great deal, and that is Season 4 of Xena Warrior Princess. I do already have Seasons 1, 2, and 3. So now I have 4. Awesome for only $10, $9.99. A great deal. Definitely had to pick that up. And then for you wrestling fans, as I mentioned, I'm not a big wrestling guy. I love, like, 80s and like very early 90s wrestling, as it's very nostalgic for me. But all things considered, I'm not a big wrestling guy, but I do love documentaries. I love learning about stuff. So usually when it comes to wrestling stuff, I pick up one of two things. I either pick up something that features like classic old wrestling that I grew up with, or I pick up documentaries, and I am intrigued. So first one I grabbed here is the Triumph and Tragedy of World Class Championship Wrestling. I don't know too much about this, but it looks like a very interesting documentary, and I figured I'd pick it up. So, again, I don't know too much about this, but it was only $5, and again, it's a documentary. I really, really enjoy watching documentaries, so figured I'd grab it. And the same thing goes with the true story of Wrestlemania. Like I said, I don't know too much about this either, but had to grab it. Although, I mean, I do know what Wrestlemania is. I remember watching that when I was a kid. Obviously, it's still going on. So the more modern, more modern Wrestlemania, I don't know too much about. But of course, classic Wrestlemania I know about. So figured I'd pick this up. But like I said, it's wrestling. I don't know too much about wrestling, but it seems like a really cool documentary. And yeah, just figured I'd grab it. So there you go, guys. There you go, wrestling fans. I picked these up, and I'm sure they'll be great. Alright, so I'm finally freaking done here. These videos are pretty long, so that's why I split these up into a 3-part video, because this would have taken, I mean, we would have been here like an hour doing this video. So anyway, guys, so that's it. That's it for the weekend haul. As you saw, got so many cool things. It was a absolute fantastic weekend. I couldn't have asked for a better weekend. I can't believe all the stuff I picked up. It definitely paid off going out, and I really had the wife to thank for it. I wouldn't have gone to so many places if not for the wife wanting to go out and do some like hunting for baby clothes and baby goods and stuff, and last minute baby things we need to pick up. Had she not wanted to go out, probably wouldn't have had such an epic haul. So I completely owe her for this. So thanks, Brittany. So anyway, guys, so that's it. Like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. And if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com, head on over there, click on the shop tab, purchase yourself a Cinema Sickness sticker or a Cinema Sickness button. I would appreciate the support. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to bed now. See you tomorrow. Bye.